Think of some of your biggest dreams in your life. You want to own a beautiful home for your family, or you want to be able to travel the world and experience incredible adventures. What's preventing you from doing all these things? More often than that, the answer is money. While you might be able to reach some of these goals as time goes on, to achieve them all while remaining in a good place money wise, you will need to establish financial freedom in your life. One financial freedom definition is having the monetary ability to do what you want in life without having to worry about your bank account. Financial freedom is being able to take that amazing trip to the Bahamas without worrying about not coming into the office. It's buying the house that your family dreams of and still having the funds to pursue your other interests. Some people equate financial freedom with retirement, and while being free to retire when you want is more important, financial freedom does not need to wait until then. Depending on your unique situation, financial freedom could mean having the means to pursue your passions and turn them into profits. It could also mean not relying on a 9 to 5 job so you can spend time with your kids or support your partner while he or she works to build his or her dream business. Financial freedom means connecting to your deepest values and having enough money in your bank account to support those values without having to worry about paying the bills ever again. Now let's break down the steps to achieving financial freedom through building a massive action plan, or we can say a MAP, that empowers you to connect emotionally to your goal and lay out the actionable steps needed to achieve financial freedom in your life. Step number 1. Determine your number. What is financial freedom to you and your family? One of the most important steps to financial freedom is thinking about your number, or the amount of money required to help you become financially free. There's no magic number for everyone. There's a certain amount of money you could make that would enable you to live freely and pursue your passions. Now my question to you is, how much money is that? Take into consideration normal living expenses, a cushion for unanticipated expenses, and enough surplus so you won't feel financial anxiety. Write down a number that makes sense to you, keeping in mind it might seem large. Now do some analysis. How much are you currently earning? What do you need to do differently to make this amount of money? Now we'll come to our step number 2, addressing limiting beliefs about money. Financial fear can affect anyone, even those who have plenty of money in their bank account. To live the life of your dreams, you must address financial fear and the limiting beliefs that are behind it. Do you believe you will never be wealthy? Because no one in your family has ever experienced financial freedom truly. Do you think you are not talented or smart enough to earn the money required to be financially free? Once you have identified these beliefs, you can replace them with empowering beliefs like I am an abundance maker or I am worthy of experiencing financial freedom. Step number 3 is also very interesting. Get a handle on your finances. Just because you believe you are worthy of making the money that you deserve doesn't mean all your old financial problems will disappear like this. In this step, you need to take a good, hard look at your finances and see which messes need to be cleaned up first. Do you have a lot of unsecured debt, balances on credit cards with high interest rates? Are any of your accounts in collection? If you owe money to others, especially if it comes with a high interest rate, a good chunk of your monthly income will be going to someone else. If you get a bonus or a raise, those funds should immediately be used to pay off your debt. Use the snowball method to pay off your smallest debt first. Then use the money you would have put forward that debt to start paying down the next one. Once you have gotten out of debt and developed a budget, you will have more money each month and a more relaxed peace of mind. Step number 4. Create short-term strategy for building savings. Achieving financial freedom will never happen overnight, and you need to have a buffer to pay for the expensive surprises life can throw at you while you put your plan into the action. Once you have gotten out of debt, you will have more money to budget each month, and a good portion of that should go into your savings. Once you have created a 6-month emergency fund that can count for everything, from a sudden income loss to major medical issues, you can then put these extra dollars towards your money-making machine. Having this emergency fund is practical and it's necessary for your mental well-being. When you know you have a financial cushion, you can take more risk at your work and say yes to those experiences that bring you true happiness without the fear or guilt that would otherwise accompany them. Now it's time to move on to our next step. Step number 5. Create the machine. Now it's time to find a way to make financial freedom a reality. Start by creating a money making machine. You can do this by taking advantage of the power of compound interest, which is also known as the eighth wonder of the world. Divide your money into 3 imaginary buckets: security, risk or growth, and dreams. Your security bucket is where all the money for your bills goes. You need this money to make your life function. Then your risk or growth bucket is for things like high yield bonds and stocks. Lastly, your dream bucket is money that you can have fun with. When you receive a bonus or win a sum of money, it goes into your third bucket. Many people taking steps to financial freedom find it helpful to work with a fiduciary who can give them information about investment options and help them develop the best strategy for their unique needs. Now we have come to the last step of our list. Step number 6. Evaluate and make the necessary changes. Pay attention as you work through the previous steps to financial freedom and make changes whenever necessary. Watch your portfolio for red flags that could be affecting your returns. Put more money into your buckets when you or your partner receives a raise or takes a new job with a hike in the pay. Watch the market and diversify your investments as per your need. If you are working with a fiduciary, evaluate how that relationship is going and make sure they are putting your interests first and that you feel comfortable with them. If your broker is a bully or you simply don't understand the advice that they are offering you, you are under no obligation to stay. A new financial advisor can open your eyes to new options, or you may find that your financial intelligence has gotten to the point where you can handle investing on your own. Remember, the question, what is financial freedom, can be answered differently depending on your unique goals, values, and standards of living. Knowing what financial freedom means to you will help you make your financial dreams a reality. By actively managing your finances and using the power of compound interest, you can one day achieve your financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's not about power or prestige. Actually, it's about having the flexibility to make the most out of your life without relying on a job or a paycheck anymore. Financial freedom is attainable, but you need to begin working towards it from now. So guys, thanks for watching our video till here. And if you found this video helpful at any point of your life, then please make sure to share our content and press the like button to support our channel. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have a nice day.